My name's Sophie Harrows, I come from Hammersmith Academy and I'm the careers coordinator for the whole school. Challenges that we faced before we got involved with the network. I think for me it was the volume of potential out there and knowing how to marshal it. I think we're very lucky living in central London. There are a lot of resources, but often it's about knowing what's best to focus on, when, and how to make sure you've got that kind of consistency of application across the school. And having the enterprise advisor on side really works for me in terms of structuring and thinking it through and using the Gatsby benchmarks to anchor our whole school approach. The benefits of introducing the students to the world of work, it's really clear in every way to me. I think that there's a starting point that if they know where they're going or have some idea or some destination that they're moving towards, then the focus on their schoolwork and their academic progression and achievement is going to be so much more focused. That's a in-school thing. Beyond that, when you're working with students who are on 65% of them on pupil premium, this is a socially deprived area we live in, what you're doing by introducing them to other ideas, new worlds, new concepts, new people, you're just building their social capital, and it's unforgivable not to. So I think the process of working with the network means that you're focusing that properly down on how many interactions they have within their school career, and if you don't, then you're failing them. So absolutely, it's the most important thing. I think I'd encourage other schools and colleges to get involved. From my point of view, it's been really useful. It wasn't that I lacked ideas. In fact, that was kind of the problem. I had a surfeit of ideas, and I think I'd encourage them to get involved because you gain a structure and you gain someone. It's a bit like having a personal mentor. It's a bit like having someone to sense check what you're doing, to suggest a new directions, to ask why you haven't got this in place in a very supportive and kind and wonderful way. But that's been really useful. And the other thing which I found surprisingly useful, and why I would definitely encourage other people working in my role in other schools to do, is I found it really useful validation, which then has enabled me to reflect that back into the senior leadership team and across the school. And also to have the confidence to say to parents, do you realise what we're doing for your children? Because actually, this is really an important part of their education. I think it comes back to that business being able to have a proper structure. The Gatsby benchmark number one about having that whole kind of ongoing, consistent approach, a program which you know will be applied year in, year out. And whilst you might change the businesses and organisations that you work with, it's about knowing that you need to achieve this and you need to tick this off, because that will involve a complete careers program, which when they finish their careers at school, whether that is post GCSE because they're moving on to something else or post A level, they will know that they have gained a whole swathe of employability skills and interactions that will set them right for the rest of their journey into their career.